Oh no.
Well, guys, we all like to have our fridge with us when we go camping and are overlanding. The problem is sometimes we forget and we leave it parked too long and we kill our battery. So I want to go over the system that I set up because I was just getting tired of that. Whether it was camping and the battery killing it from the fridge or the fan running to cool the dogs. The other thing that happens is a lot of times I park my vehicle for the week because I use my daily driver to go to work. And then when I jump back in the Jeep to take it, the battery's dead. So what do I do? Normally, you pull out the NOCO, hook it up to the battery, jump start it, and you're good to go. No problem. Battery charges over the next hour or two of wheeling or getting to your destination. I really got tired of that setup. Today, I'm going to show you what I decided to do. I decided to get a 100-watt solar panel and put it on my Jeep. But unfortunately, I didn't really see a lot of setups out there that I liked. So I want to kind of go over what I did and show you how I set it up. And I think that you guys are going to really like it. So this is my panel setup. It's a 100-watt Bouge RV. And as you can see, I figured and mapped it out a little bit so that it would hit the ridges on the hardtop. And I've never really seen anybody do one this way. And I didn't want the 1-inch ones that were, gonna stick up like a, rice burner wing race car. So I like this because it's really smooth. It really fits into the Jeep really well. I've had no leaks. I used VHB tape on it. And then as you can see along the edge here, I caulked this. So it's nice and smooth. I even did the back and the front. I thought I was gonna get air cooling through there, but I really didn't like that because it made noise. So I sealed it up and it keeps water from getting in underneath the panel. All in all, I really like this setup. So here you can see the low profile wire penetration that I used. I didn't want one of those big RV style ones. I ran it through, sealed it up. On top of the roll bar, the wires come over to this fuse. You want to make sure you fuse the positive side of the panel as close to the panel as possible. I used this one. And then I continued on. I tucked that up under the roll bar pad. And then I moved it forward. And you can kind of see here this route I took. I took it along the roll bar, down the pillar, the side of the dash, and then into the... So as you can see under here, I've actually mounted my blue solar. Got to clean up some wiring still. I've just started to fix into it. That's the fuse panel for all the accessories in the Jeep. And then I went with the blue solar because I like the idea of having a separate dongle for my Bluetooth. And then what I like to do is keep the sticker for the Bluetooth QR code so the app, I can log in. I've always got it. I never lose that login. I know a lot of people do that, but yeah, I put it right on there. And then what I did was I actually ran the Bluetooth dongle up high in my pillar so that this thing works from camp or up in the rooftop tent. Works out really well. I also hooked up the Victron battery sense. This measures the temperature right at the battery and just plugs into the positive and negative. The benefit to that is you're going to see here, when you open up the Victron app, you can see the sensor or the charge controller, and then if you group them together in the app as part of their network settings, you can actually group two sensors. So you can see here I'm getting 75 watts, and then right there you can actually see that temperature sensor, which is really cool. I've got a Odyssey Extreme that works really well, but just to give you an idea, I'm getting 73 watts right now, kind of in a little bit of an overcast day. But what's important about that is that I've got a lot of stuff that I run in my rig, guys. So I've got my GMRS, I've got my Wolf box, I've got my switch panel for lights, fan for cooling the dog. Over here, I've got USB chargers. I have fridge temp sensor, interior temp sensor. You can see 95 degrees, it's hot today. I've got my head unit. Obviously, I've got the controller for my DSP from Alpine. I've got 2,000 watts of amplification and DSP under the seats. I've got my fridge. I've got a lot of electronics in here that are always beaten down. But with the solar panel, I never have to worry about that being an issue anymore. So I just wanted to go over that and show that with you guys and share it with you. I also decided to use the blue solar instead of the smart solar because of that Bluetooth dongle. So if you guys have any questions, leave it in the comments below and I'll try to answer it for you. Thanks again.